The Maserati MC20 is a tribute to their racing heritage as it marks a return to motorsports after a long hiatus. The name actually stands for Maserati Corse 2020, which means Maserati Racing 2020. The car was originally unveiled in September 2020 in Modena, the home of Maserati, after being delayed due to COVID-19. It's powered by the Nettuno engine, which is a 3.0-liter 90-degree twin turbocharged V6 that produces 261 horsepower and 538 foot-pounds of torque. The engine features a dry sump, twin spark, and a pre-ignition chamber that was derived from Formula One technology. The engine only weighs 485 pounds and has a redline of 8,000 RPM, and it's mated with a 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that sends power only to the rear wheels. This combination can launch the MC20 from 0 to 60 in less than 2.9 seconds and reach a top speed of 202 miles per hour. This is also due in part to the lightweight rigid carbon fiber monocoque that the vehicle is built on, that weighs in at 220 pounds and contributes to the car's overall lightweight characteristics. The total car comes in at 3,307 pounds, and it's built on a mid-engine configuration. This aids in the balance of the car, and acceleration is also enhanced by an electronic limited slip differential that helps with traction. The car has a very sleek and aerodynamic design with minimal air intakes and outlets, as most of the airflow is actually managed under the body and through the rear diffuser. The MC20 is a beautiful achievement for Maserati and is a worthy successor to the MC12, which was based on the Ferrari Enzo and won Maserati multiple championships in GT racing. Let's go ahead and bring this thing to Tokyo and see how it handles our lap. The MC20 is a properly fast car that is relatively affordable, coming in at $300,000. With it being available in Brand Central, it also gives you the opportunity to pick it up whenever you're ready. This is both a blessing and a curse in that I've been avoiding Brand Central whenever possible until I completed the rotating stock in the collections in both the used car market and the legendary motors. That being said, this is a very capable vehicle for grinding credits. It's very quick and has a high top speed, and although it doesn't have any of the active aero that is typical of supercars of this era, that may be part of the reason why the price point is lower. I did notice the MC20 has a tendency to push in the corners, which is not very typical of a mid-engine car, in that they usually can brake a little later as the weight shifts to a 50-50 weight distribution under braking. This car was very sensitive to brake inputs, so it may not even be the best choice for players using a controller or even those without a load cell brake system. Being lucky enough to have those options installed in my racing rig, the car was a blast to try to optimize the lap time. It felt like it's right around my driving level, so although it was challenging to go after its potential, it was also very satisfying and rewarding as I was getting better and better laps. Although we only saw 5% wear to the front tires, we used up about 25% of the rear, so it was much more aggressive on the back end. We also used up a lot of fuel in that we were only able to get 3 laps out of the car before having to pit. The lap time we ended up getting was 1 minute 49 seconds .780, which puts it right behind the Mazda 3 with the 4-rotor engine swap and just in front of the Corvette C7. And although the Mazda 3 was quicker, it's a much more expensive car with that engine swap. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching, and please subscribe for more. That way you don't miss any of the future content. Thank you, and have a great night.